Previously. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Terraria. And when we last left off, well, I failed to defeat the Wall of Flesh several times. Like 3 times, I believe it was. Let's get rid of these potions out of inventory because I'm not going to be needing those just yet. Now, off camera, I've done a bit of work. Well, I say not a massive deal. It doesn't look like I've done much, but what I have done took so long. And it has cost me a lot of money. Good job we had a lot. It took me so long, I thought, a lot of blood moons and enemies and stuff. So I think we still have a fair amount of that. We're still at 67 gold, which is pretty good. And our wiring, well, let's just say I went through a lot of this stuff. Right, simple little changes. Up here we no longer have doors. We've just got these walls, because, you know, they are like the best thing for preventing enemies. Oh, you lucky bunny, I turned it on too soon. I say lucky. You know what I mean. Now, up here I've changed something. I had a really complicated system for this, and I didn't like how it worked, so I've changed it, and now it's simpler. But it is prone to confusion, and I need to figure it out. But basically, it's jumping across... You see, I've got rid of the doors. You go through there, then you fall down, you jump on the table, you go through the middle, it's a pain. So what I've done is... Oh, if I get up here, you'll notice that we now have a floor, a solid floor. And when we leave, it's opened again. So if we go back in, solid floor is gone. So if we were to go this way, we can always get up here like this, for whatever reason, and leave. But of course it is prone. Look, now I'm left, but it's on. But now I'm in and it's gone. So it is prone to confusion. I need to be aware of that. Now over here is 2 of our major changes. If I go to the map, you'll see our thing has grown an extra layer up at the top. Now this took me ages, and I did one giant supporting, you know, like things looking realistic, like with all these columns. Up here I've made one giant supporting column, but I want to add more, but I don't have the time or the patience, and I don't think it will look good. So basically what I've done is, if we go up, there is an extra... See the staircase here? Look, this looks pretty cool, right? We've got an extra thing up here. Now you may be wondering why this. All you're going to do is find harpies up here. Well, harpies are kind of fun to fight, but they can't get in here. It's harpy proof. What we've built this ahead of is for hard mode. Once we get to hard mode, at this height, wyverns will spawn. Now wyverns act like the worms, and that can go through blocks and stuff, and they are very difficult to beat. So we will be fighting them hopefully within the confines of this, without harpies and such attacking us while we're doing so, which would be very much a pain and a shame, and I do not want that happening. Go away. I'll take your treasure, you know what. And then down below is my coup de grace of the things I've built. That took me ages, and I don't know why I did this, but I did. We have a farm. It's currently a pumpkin farm, but it can be used to grow mushrooms and I guess all sorts. Now, this took a lot of our resources, because this back wall, these torches are made from torches and emeralds, and the back wall is glass and emeralds. Our emerald supply, I think we're down to 3 emeralds now, which sucks. But as you can see up here, we've got pumpkins growing, and up here we've got a chest with pumpkin seeds and pumpkins that we've been getting. And these, I love these little sprinkler systems. As soon as I saw these, I wanted to use them for this and something else. These are basically the rain clouds that we harvested from the Flying Islands, and I think they look like good irrigation systems for this. Now, let me just get rid of these guys. And we've got cactus doors as well, because I thought they looked pretty nice. This is essentially a greenhouse. Go away. Now, this is wired up, and I can't show you because I haven't got my wrench or anything with me, but this is all wired up, and if this works the way it should do, this lever down here, that I know you've all been dying to see what it does, should auto-harvest every single one of these pumpkins for us. I haven't tested it, so let's see. You ready? Look at this. All these pumpkins just falling from the sky. We now have on us 219 pumpkins from that. That is pretty good, right? That's pretty good. Let's stack these. Let's take the seeds out so we can plant some more. Now, the way this works, I'll tell you as I'm planting them, is much like the doors and things. We have just actuators. So the pumpkins grow on the grass, and then we flip the switch, which turns the grass not solid. So because the grass isn't tangible anymore, the pumpkins have nothing to grow on, and since they can't just be suspended in the air on nothing, they simply pop off and fall to the ground. Which is, I'm sure I messed that up, which is fantastic. I've planted those, whatever. Basically, I think these need like space of 2 to grow. So the middle of the rain cloud, and then the space in between the rain cloud. So basically this is all just wired up, and then when I flip the switch, they're done. Of course you do have to wait for them to grow. These zombies are really doing my noggin in. Go away. Freaking dropping your shackles. I don't want your shackles. Right, so wait for those to grow. See, they're growing already. I flip the switch when they're done, and that is that. Now, I did actually flatten this land out here slightly. This is where I was originally going to build my greenhouse, but I thought, there's this thing up here. It's going to be getting 0 sun, and it doesn't really affect it whatsoever, but for aesthetic purposes and for my own reasoning, that is what I did with that. Right, I'm going to quickly head back and empty my pack, and while I do so, I'll explain that today we have several things to do. Defeating the wall of flesh is one of them, but it's going to come a little later. Not because I can't do it, but because I realise there's other... Oh, shut up, dogs, please. I've realised there is other stuff that can be done in the meantime. Now, what am I throwing away exactly? Throw away the shackle. Just literally bin it. I don't care. Put the money away. Now, let's build some stuff. Now, first of all, let's build. I have a list of about 12 items here that I want to do. And one of them I started previously and I never finished. And it's going to need some stuff. Now, that other meteor that landed, I'll show you later. I dug it up. Got 300 meteorite ore that I haven't smelted yet. And in hell, we got a bit more hellstone. So if I quickly go to this and then pan across, you'll see where the meteor landed. Somewhere over here. There we go, look, I dug it all up in a big square pattern and I just put a bridge across. Basic struts, just so there's no gaping hole. Also, I completely forgot, and this is one of the main things I did that took so long. Down in hell, you know our Hellbridge to fight the wall of flesh on? It starts here now. It starts at our tunnel, all the way across. We've also got campfires at regular intervals to constantly regenerate us. Now, this should easily be enough room to fight the wall of flesh on. Easily. And not only that, I found out that the wall of flesh will align itself to the ash blocks. So underneath the stone bricks, I've also put a layer of ash block underneath. So it should, the wall of flesh should maintain its level, not go up and down. So hopefully that should maintain one of its eyes or its mouths on the level, so we don't have to keep messing around, jumping up and down. That took me forever, and by doing that I had to mine away so many mountains, which is why I have all this hellstone. So let's take that hellstone out, and I think we also need obsidian, don't we? And let's craft these into bars. Like so. I want to be careful not to accidentally craft up some molten pickaxes and stuff. There we go. Because we already made those, didn't we, down here? You've got a molten pickaxe, we don't need. We could make the molten hamax, but it's literally a case of the fact that we don't need it. That obsidian goes away. Now these 54 bars will hopefully be enough for us to I think I might need obsidian as well for this. There, the fiery greatsword costs 20 hellstone and I want it. I do want this fiery greatsword. It is huge, by the way. If I show you my Muramasa, oh, look at this. Look at the size of that. But you have to do that. So no, we don't want it. We are going to put it away. Like so. So think, why do we do that? Well, it all will become clear. Next, we want to go to our enemy drop chest, which is this one. And we are slightly don't have enough. Where is the other things? Did I put them in a different chest? I know I have some. Oh, fantastic. No, it's just me going through my chests. I'm sorry. Where is this stuff? I know I've harvested some of it. It's not in there. It's not in there. It should surely be in my monster drop chest. I'm not seeing it. Wow. I have no idea what I've done with it, unless I used it. Why would I use it? I haven't used it. Oh, it'll be my nature chest, maybe. Not the potion chest. Where are you? There we are. Jungle spores. Don't want those in there. I want them over here. Now, we don't have enough. Right, so to complete our next objective, we are going to have to take a little trip. And this little trip is going to be us going to... Please shut up, dog. The jungle. Now, we've been here before. We've been to the jungle before, and we're going back. Now, really, we're just after two things. The jungle spores, which grow all over the place and can easily be dug up. And also, I really apologise for the dog. I've got my window open because it's a hot day. And that dog is going ballistic. Hopefully we shouldn't hear any kids playing out, because it was raining not too long ago before it got so hot. So it's still wet outside, so I don't think the kids will be playing out in the damp. But that dog is going ballistic, and I can't apologise enough. Yeah, so we need stingers, which come from wasps, and spores, which grow in the jungle. Luckily, the wasps, the hornets, luckily are in the jungle too. So everything we need is in the jungle. Now, normally these are used to create the jungle armour, which isn't new, and isn't going to be useful for us, so we're not going to make it. If it was new, regardless of whether we're going to use it or not, if it was new, I would have made it, but it isn't, so I ain't gonna. We're just not going to use it. It's really a ranged armour, I believe it is. It increases your range damage. Since we don't use bows or guns or anything like that, we won't need it. What is that debuff? Oh, that's my health regeneration buff. Here's the little bridge. Is that the jungle path? It's not. Have I gone by it? Where is the jungle? Seriously. Is it behind? It's over there. I went the wrong way. What kind of... Anyway, right, I'm going to do a cut until I get to the jungle. I'll be back in a moment. Right, I've just killed an antlion there. Because it was in the way. And look what we got, an antlion mandible. Those are the things that I mentioned were incredibly, incredibly rare to get. And you need a few of them for something later on. I completely forgot what it is though. Go away. Right, I'll be back at the jungle. Right, we are now back at the jungle. And I believe the hole that we go down is just here. It's all grown back. So we are on the lookout for wasps. And also, yeah, I torched this up, didn't I? When I came here before, but you may remember that I forgot to save, didn't I? So it's all... What is that? Cobweb. So I lost all the torching that I placed. Ah, that sucks. That does suck, because I wanted this place to be very bright. I think the only... Is that a chest? No. Go away. I think the only thing we're really going to struggle with is a light. That shouldn't be too much of an issue, though. Where am I on this map? We need to go up and over, it looks like. Haven't seen any bees yet, but they are down here. Don't you worry. We'll find them. Speak of the devil. There we go. We got a stinger. I think there's enough stingers now, actually. I think we only need 15. Might have needed 20. Hello. Please die. Right, nothing here. Keep going down. Gonna work our way through. More stingers. Oh yeah, come on, hornets. That's right. It's got 6 stingers there. That's a huge amount. Now spores will show up as little glowing green things. There we go. It's got 2 of them there. Little glowing green spiky things, essentially.